All right, so we're introducing Kiral. Just a normal night. Last thing you remember is you closed your eyes, you went to sleep, you were dreaming of what orcs dream, or at least in your case, what dwarks dream. And suddenly before you, there's a large golden statue of a six-armed woman. Her lower body is a snake's tail, and she seems to be made of glistening gold with bronze scales. In She has her six arms are splayed out with closed hands, with the center ones being held in a prayer pose. Its eyes are closed as it stands before you. Its eyes open, revealing reflecting silver orbs that you can see yourself within. Who are you?
I could ask the same of you. Uh,
Ah, I am Tanazet, weaver of dreams. And you?
I suppose a name in kind. Kiral Eferen.
Ah, Kira. Such a strong name. Do you know of me?
I'm sure I've read your name somewhere.
I have drifted from text to text, from dream to dream. But here you are before me. Hmm. If you will indulge me, I am only able to view mortals through the web of their dreams. I don't often get the chance to speak to one directly. Should you answer my questions, I will reward you in kind.
Wards are always nice, and I suppose I have nothing better to do. I'm willing.
I promise you my questions are benign. You seem to be of an odd stature. Your family, what are they like?
I actually get that quite a bit. My mother was a dwarf. My father is an orc.
Hmm.
It makes for an odd appearance, for sure.
This, the green-skinned warriors and the stout folk. An odd pairing to be sure, but not one that has been unseen by this world. How do you like them? Do you
How
have a
do
good
I
relationship?
like?
Do you have a good
How?
relationship with your family? When I see
Oh,
your
yes.
dreams, I see so many things, so many mixed feelings.
It's. I have a good relationship with my family. The two halves of my family do not have the best relationship with each other. My mother and father, of course, love each other very much, but my mother's siblings, not too fond on my father.
The dwarven caste does tend to be tight-knit. I can imagine a wrench causing issues. When I look upon your dreams, I see you standing in the shadow of another. Is there some substance to this?
My father. It's both of them, to be fair. It's both my mother and my father, but in particular, if I were to think on it, it is my father. I worry I cannot stand up to all that he has done in the world.
But is that truly what you want? What is your dream? Not in the metaphorical sense as where we are, but what do you want out of life?
Freedom, justice, destruction of a false hierarchy brought on only by threat of force,
Ah,
peace.
but freedom is such a fluid concept. The freedom you desire, how is it free for all? Or is it truly just free for you?
I would like to think it's freedom for all. I would like to think that what I strive for will remove barriers that otherwise are brought on and built to destroy others.
Ah, but freedom. When it comes to freedom, you never know what's going to happen. It is a noble dream to be sure, but an uncertain one all the same.
Certainly so. I believe you're correct, but still I hope.
I have seen many who dream for freedom. Usually they see themselves toppling the oppressors, but often they become the same power they wish to fight. How do you plan on avoiding this?
The structures of in where I live are based on magical prowess. I, to the best of my ability, do not utilize my magics. I am not one who is likely to become truly one of the nobility. My father serves as a guard, and beyond that, even he doesn't consider himself noble. I use only my magic to defeat those who, or at least it is my hope to only use my magic to defeat those who would otherwise, uh, in the best sense, overpower others. I do not overpower, I simply bring them down to my level and the level of others who are not as privileged.
Much to ponder, much to ponder. Although I do wonder, and you do not have to answer this as this is not a question, how you will fare in the coming days as you face stronger and stronger odds. Will such a noble limitation truly keep you from your goals? Who knows? Who knows? I am just here to pontificate. But I have seen the dreams of many kings, I have seen the dreams of many conquerors. When I see your dreams, I see someone with lofty goals held above ambition, but those too often become crushed. Is that what you're afraid of? That you won't succeed?
No,
Um, you hold no fear of failure? What do you
no.
fear? I do not plan to turn this into a nightmare, but I often deal with those as well.
I am not likely to fail. I am likely to create a message regardless of my personal ability. I, if I am killed in my search, in my actions, I will be a martyr. I do not fear my own failure. I fear for my family. I fear that if I am killed, there will be very little holding them together, and thus I fear that they, as they are fairly high up in an order that I personally serve, will allow that order to collapse.
You do not have to hide the order from me. We are within your dreams. I know of them, I have seen their dreams. I know that they often, or many of those that share such overthrowing lofty goals as you. I do not know specifics of many people, as quite often those dreaming do not shout, "Hello, I am Kiral, I am here to do this." However, I am quite familiar with you, at least in the image of yourself that you have, and the image of those that are close to you. You're a well-loved person, Kiral, but there's a lot weighted on you. Many others, even those outside of your circle, have high expectations of you. Hmm. But now I must cycle back, as you never... No, I suppose you did, just not in the way I expected. Forgive me, I tend to prattle. Such is the way my mind works as I process so much. But there is one thing I treasure above all else. What is your deepest secret? The thing that you would not even tell your own mother. It will not leave you. I do not share. Just as I have not spoken of others to you, I do not speak of you to others. But secrets are quite prized among dreams, as I see them with no context.
What is my deepest secret? I suppose it is that fear that you mention, and that sense of being overshadowed. My deepest secret is I know that I can be successful and I can create a message, but it will always be, or more specifically, my worry, and thus the secret is, it will always be overshadowed by what my father has done and likely will continue to do to further the cause of those he says he opposes in an attempt to service his own ego.
I thank you for your candid answer. When you look into the snake's eyes, you are watching in one eye your dream of succeeding, overthrowing the government, of freeing all the mages, and in the other eye, you are watching yourself fail. You are watching yourself get left in the shadows. And then it closes its eyes once more and goes, all dreams are potential futures, in one way or another. I appreciate you indulging me in this. As I said, very few mortals get to visit me for a chat. But such is the nature of my role. I do offer you something for indulging my whimsy. Lays out all 6 hands in front of you and opens them one by one, revealing wooden tokens with abstract reliefs on them. You may take one of these tokens: the token of the bear, the token of the cat, the token of the lion, the token of the spider, the token of the owl, or the token of the snake. They are yours. You may only pick one. What do you see within yourself?
Feel I most relate to the owl. Quiet wisdom behind a hunter's exterior.
The other 5 hands close, and you are presented a wooden token with the relief of an owl upon it.
I pick it up.
You wake up immediately. You are in your bed. It does not feel like what you just experienced was real, but in your hand is a wooden token with an owl on it.